Bum, 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 ba, 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 bum, bum. Hey guys, Dan from Wilderness Grey back once again with another reading your comments videos, good or bad. I circled the sun for another year as of today, and I can't go to the pub to celebrate it, unfortunately, because they've closed again. But we will prevail. We will prevail. Well, I've gathered a few comments. This might be a long one. First comment, get this one out of the way. Kevindulham says, I love your videos, but I honestly prefer the longer ones. Not saying I don't like the short ones, but I enjoy them too much, and it saddens me when they are finished. Well, Kevin, I think you're going to get your wish. This might be a long one. I'm catching up on comments because I am able to go through them for the last week or so. So the first one I'm just going to get out of the way right now is J1892. And he says, cool vid. I really appreciate... Jesus Christ. It's not even early morning. I really appreciate people like yourself debunking nonsense videos. If I may ask, any chance you could cast your gaze on the Ghost of Carmel main video? Particularly the one where the black mass leaps from the window onto the floor. Either way, thanks. I appreciate the comment. I've covered Ghost of Carmel main a couple of times about 8 or 9 months ago. He uses a really bad camera because it's easier to hide stuff because it's a low frame rate. You can see movement of him pulling stuff when that black mass comes out the window. There's many cuts, many edits, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I have covered it a couple of times. Probably won't go there again because yeah, they're just the same old videos now. So, but thank you. Logan Shooter says, and he was commenting on my aliens one I did. I've been a bit aliens heavy lately, but he was commenting on the aliens one where, what was it? Oh yeah, where scientists said we are probably the most intelligent beings to ever exist. Questionable. But he says, maybe they're just frustrated because they aren't intelligent enough to find more intelligent life in the universe. The universe is made up of billions of galaxies, so to say that we are the only intelligent life to exist is a little far-fetched, I agree. And yes, egotistical for anyone or any scientist to say. Seems there is more evidence to support alien life than there is in the paranormal, even a god, in my opinion. Our very existence is a mystery on its own, despite what people think and choose to believe. I don't bash people's beliefs at all, but you can't expect everything. My eyes are going today. But you can't expect everyone to believe the same stories when they start seeing holes in them and start questioning things that just don't make sense. Yeah, I agree. You know, we always got to question things. Always got to question things, no matter what. And when it comes to like the universe, yeah, millions upon millions of stars in billions of galaxies. You know, we can only see so far in our universe with our technology right now, and just like to see another planet from a distant galaxy is like me in Wales now, trying to see something through my telescope somewhere, a grain of sand in Texas or something. You know, that's how big the universe is. So we are still finding things and, discovering new things in the universe, but yeah, I agree. I think it's really hard to fathom, well, what could be out there. I totally agree with that. I know scientists are going on actual scientific evidence of the laws of physics and everything we know about chemical structure and the way planets work. I know that, but I don't know. Lorna Buckley says, hello, I watched Hassan Baba. Have you debunked him? Fingers crossed you haven't. I think I did reply, but they're one of the Bismillah videos. I've covered them in the past, and I tend to skip past them now whenever I see them in the top 10 chart, because they're all the same cookie cutter bollocks. They're all the same, kicking indoors, shouting Bismillah, little shadows walking past the corridors. It's their mate in a cloak. I don't care what anyone says. You'll see them pop up behind them in a mirror. Again, it's their mate, and when they turn around, they just duck behind them. I've seen videos where one of them is doing their little torching in the mirror, and he sees a shadow pop up behind his shoulder. He's like, oh, it turns around. And you can quickly see the duck behind him, down below his legs. Yeah, I find those Bismillah videos quite boring now, to be honest with you. They bore the pants off me and I skip them every single time. You've seen one, you've seen them all. But thank you. Mike Larry says, I had an idea about a type of video that you could do, but I don't know if it would involve copyrights and permissions, etc. But it might be alright under fair use. The idea is basically rapid fire debunking. You just show your screen and click on a YouTube paranormal vid, debunk it to a degree that you're satisfied with, or state that it's inconclusive, and then move on to the next one and do the same thing and so on, and you could cover 10 to 20 vids in a single session. I've seen it done on the paranormal channel where two guys who are mostly skeptical were discussing and debunking vid after vid, and it's quite interesting hearing someone thinking out loud as they are debunking a video. I'm not sure I've explained the concept properly. Yeah, a live stream. Yeah, I agree. I have said I plan, I don't know when, because I have to find a time where I can just sit down, which I'm doing now, obviously. Where I can sit down and just spout off. And yeah, you are right. I'm not a fan of reaction channels. I know some people said I've reacted, thank you for reacting to this, and I don't think I'm a reaction channel. I don't think I am, because I comment on them and I point out things and I show you where the edits, the cuts and strings, masking, all that kind of stuff. Standard reaction channels, even though they got like millions of subs, it's fair play to them, but they mostly just sit there and go, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. They don't say bugger all. Those type of reaction channels I can't stand. But I am planning to do something what Mike Larry is saying. Possibly a live stream. But I'd have to time it right, because I get a lot of viewers from the US. I get a lot from UK. I get from around the world. So I'd have to time it at a certain point, maybe on a weekend, because I can't do it through the week because I don't get home from work till late. But maybe on the weekend where I time it, where obviously people from one end of the pond to the other end of the pond can all join in together on the live stream. Because I don't want to do it where some of you are sleeping and some of you like at 6 a.m. You're not going to do that, But yeah, I do plan on doing something. The copyright and permission stuff, that is a tricky one. There are ways of getting around it, but I don't want to do that because there's it is a bit shifty, getting around copyright. But yeah, there is something I do want to do. I will do, and I won't just be like, ooh, ah. I won't be doing that. I will actually be giving you my thoughts on each little frame, or maybe each little debunk, or maybe something. I don't know. But yes, I am going to do something like that in the future. Who knows? Nico No says, please can you check Roland with me? I've never seen so much activity in one house and a doll crawling up the banister. Lovely videos. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate the comment. I've seen a few people debunk Roland with me. I've seen quite a few of his vids. I think they're all utter bollocks. Myself, well, I don't think it. I know they're all utter bollocks. But the problem with Roland with me, he's a copyright whore. He will copyright strike anything that goes against him, anything. And he has done this. I don't want to get a copyright strike on my channel from him, because he abuses the system. The copyright system, when used properly, is a good system. But there's people like Roland with me who will copyright anything which goes against him. And that's abusing the system. And unfortunately, YouTube don't do anything about it. Or you can dispute it, and then 20 or 30 days later, you'll win the dispute. But by then, the damage is already done to your video. So I do plan on trying to do something with that, but in a way that it doesn't show too much of his footage. I don't know. But yeah, he is a copyright bugger. And he's been known to go after channels where they say anything negative towards his bollocks videos. And they are bollocks. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. Paul Corbett says, you should take us for a wander around Wales, showing us local historical places and tell any tales attached to them. I do plan on doing something. I don't know. Where have I put it? Oh, bouncy shit. I have this. I bought this book a couple of years ago. It's a good book. And as you can see, Cardiff is the capital of Wales, where I'm from. But it's got many places, haunted locations, supposedly haunted. I've been to a few, an abandoned place, when I used to do abandoned exploring. But my plan is, once all this like pandemic stuff is over with, I'm going to try and go to every single place in this book. Because Wales isn't that big. And maybe, if I can spend a night at some of them, I'll happily spend a night at them. And yeah, see what happens. Who knows? But yeah, good idea. Rachel May says, "Hi Dan. I know you always debunk ghost videos, but has there been anything personal that has made you think the paranormal may or could be real? If you did do an investigation, what equipment do you believe is worth using? I know you do not believe in ghost spirit boxes, but have you seen or heard of Sarah Saving Spirits or electronic medium or Candice Star? I seem to get good responses. Really interested in whether they have a real gift or I'm being completely gullible again. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you, Rachel." I'll answer the first part. Have I had anything personal that has made me think? There have been things in the past. There's definitely been things in the past. I think I've mentioned this story before. My own imagination got the better of me. It gets the better of me a lot, mind. But I was in a previous house I was living in. I was living on my own. And the first few months, it was fine. But then winter came. And I was lying down in bed one night. And I could hear... How can I describe it? I could hear sort of out in the hallway. You know, obviously my bedroom door was closed. But out in the hallway, every now and again, I could hear... that noise. And it would come and go throughout the night, and I wouldn't hear it every single night. Now, this was at the time, this was a few years ago, where I used to binge watch paranormal videos. I still do, but, you know, it was when, not long after YouTube started up, this was. And I was hearing that noise, and I was trying to get asleep, and my imagination was getting the better of me, because I would only hear it at night, obviously because everything's quiet in the house. And after a couple of nights of here, I finally grew a pair. This is like 2 a.m. I walked out into my hallway, and I was standing in the hallway for about 5 minutes trying to figure out where this noise was coming from. Eventually, I figured out it was coming from my passage window, my landing window. I realised then it was only happening on a windy night, and it was where it was blowing the window, and it was like the little gap, and sort of, because it was a loose old window, it was scraping against the frame of the window. And that was me on the fly debunking it. But I must admit, that did pull the willies out of me, if that's the term. And there's been other instances throughout growing up. Like I said, when I was younger, I was a lot more of a full-blown believer when I was younger. And yeah, my imagination should get the better of me. But to date, I haven't seen or heard anything that I couldn't eventually explain. Even though it scared the shit out of me, I couldn't eventually explain. But yeah, that's about as far as I can get on that. And those other channels, I haven't heard of them. I will have to check them out. When it comes to spirit boxes, I'm highly skeptical of spirit boxes because they use FM, AM radio frequencies where all the radio frequencies bounce off the ionosphere. And they bounce all over the world. You know, you can pick up voices on any little electronic radio device. It'll pick up something. And with the spirit boxes, they scan through like 100 channels per second or per minute. And I think they're just picking up radio waves from different stations or something, or telephone lines. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Ryan, I hope I'm saying your name right. Knobs. Wow, and I can't remember what they commented on. It was, Franco TV. Yeah, people don't like it when I call it Franco TV. Well, his fans don't like it. He says, "Wow, someone really mucked up your childhood." Sorry, dude. I had a pretty good childhood. I think I did, and it's not my fault that people get butthurt when I call it Franco TV. People get really defensive. And, you know, it's understandable. You always stick up for your favourite YouTuber or whatever. It's fine. I get it. But no, I had a good childhood. Thank you. But thank you for the comments. Ricky Owen says, "Yep, Mindseed got so irritating that the channel lost its entertainment value for me. If you're going to be that ridiculously haunted and spend the money that I imagine they spend on the bullshit, then invest in a writer and produce like a horror show. I don't like that I don't think they would lose any subs and it wouldn't insult my intelligence. As always, I like your shit. Keep them coming with the enlightening content. Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, Mindseed. God, they do some of the most cliched bollocks, but it's fine. You know, if people like that kind of stuff, it's fine. But yeah, I said something similar a while back, that there's a couple of these channels like Mindseed, others I can't remember. They got such high production values and high ideas of what to put in their videos. They should make a movie. I think they would make an excellent horror movie. You know, I think if some of these content creators, Christ, I make short films. I haven't for a while, but I used to make short films in my spare time. I've made a few horror short films, comedy horror, minor, the tongue-in-cheek stuff. But yeah, I'd love to make a movie like that. And I think these people have the skills and the know-how and the tech to make a good horror movie. So they should all band together and just make a horror movie, straight up horror movie, instead of saying it's real when it's clearly not. Just saying. Robin's Spiritual Journey says, apologies up front for those of us who believed these guys. I can't remember what she was commenting on now. I can't remember. Might have been the Mindseed one, I don't know. 100%. But this video in particular needs to be debunked. I'm referring to stick figures they capture, as these can be manipulated for the machine to pick up on any shape that resembles a head, shoulders, arm, etc. Example, dolls in the room with the antenna in front of a large square object. Paranormal Nightmare Ouija boards, Living Dead Paranormal, which was uploaded 6 days ago. I'm not sure if they channels or videos. I'll have to have a look. I think they might be Mindseed videos. And I think Robin is talking about the Kinect camera. I used to have a Kinect when I used to have the Xbox 360. They were good fun, but they barely worked properly. And the Xbox One Kinect was a lot better. But again, the thing when I think she's referring to the Kinect, but that's what it sounds like. The thing with the Kinect, it uses 3D. It blasts out an infrared laser, which you can't see, and basically it scans the room or scans any 3D objects in its vicinity. It uses 2 cameras. Is it 2 or 3? I can't remember. And then it tries to determine like a humanoid shape, like hands, heads, elbows, torso, legs. So when people use that Kinect on ghost investigations, and they who's the biggest one? The Ghost Adventures. They used to, I think they still do. I don't know. I haven't watched them for a while, but they've used the Kinect in a few of their investigations, and they'll point at a wall, and then all of a sudden the stick figure will briefly come into existence, dance about like a mental kiss, and then disappear. And they're like, "Oh my God, look! There's a guy in that wall. He's only 2 foot tall, but he's dancing." As good as that technology is, they do pick up on things which are not there. And I don't mean they pick up on ghosts. I mean they'll find a random pattern in a wall or something, or like a doorway. 9 times out of 10, whenever you see these ghosts of the Kinects, if you look at where they're pointing, the torso there, and maybe the arms, or if their arms are out like that, you'll usually see on the wall behind them like either a line in the wall which it's trying to recognize as a torso, or a top of the doorway where it's just trying to recognize as like a shoulder joint. It's stuff like that. You can always see that the Kinect is just catching something in the background, and then because of the way the software works for the Kinect, it will but it will determine where that humanoid shape should be. Because it's thinking, if it picks up that, then they must have that part of the torso. It must have that part of the torso, and it must have the shoulder joints, and then it will automatically add more info. It'll add its own info, the head, and that's why when you see the torso in the Kinect, and the arms are like one of those wind bloody things. That's because it can't see the arms, but it's trying to project the arms onto the torso. That's the way the software works for those Kinect, and I think that's what they're talking about. I don't think it picks up anything. I think it's just bad technology. Not bad, but flawed technology. That's the term I'm looking for. But yeah, that was a long explanation. I do apologize. Roland33 says, and he or she, I do apologize. I'm going to say, Ron, maybe, I don't know. They commented on the monolith one I did, and they comment, so as you know, I'm sure that the monolith has been removed. It was removed, by the way, and then other ones popped up as I knew they were going to. It was removed by who put it there. It was removed by the most hated man in Moab. So hated he is that a few years back there was an actual petition to have him tarred and feathered. I would have signed that petition. Many believe he is responsible for Cobra Rock collapsing due to him slacklining. I don't know what that is. In 2 days before it collapsed. I don't know what that is. Is that mining of sorts? I don't know. He removed the monolith not to prevent tourists from coming, but to gain his 5 minutes of fame. Yeah, apparently a pickup truck came along, knocked it down, and they said some snarky little comment like things go disappearing or something. I don't know. It was taken away by a group of people, and as you can see, he's not a very liked person. But yeah, why take it down? So annoying. Smithy713 says, man, them 15 minutes went way too fast. Like most skeptics on here, I have probably seen all ghost videos on YouTube and know they're fake. Like every one single one I see that is low resolution potato cam to me is fake. Everyone that has an entity peeping from behind a wall is fake. Ghost Hunter channel's fake. But a very few leave us a little baffled as they could possibly be the exception, but I could never believe that. So when you debunk those exception videos by showing us how they do it by masking and such editing software, then that's the bingo moment for me. Love this channel, love the way you narrate your light-hearted outlook and smiles and laughter. It must cheer everyone up, so just carry on exactly what you're doing because it's a winning format. P.S. How's about every Saturday an hour of debunking? I'll wager everyone will agree that would be a winner. Thank you for the comment, I do appreciate it. And yeah, I do try to keep these light-hearted. I don't try to get personal. Yeah, I don't believe in personal attacks because if someone personally attacks me, I get... it's not nice. So even though I do debunking videos, I mean, I have sort of given my thoughts on some of the nastier things people have... Not nasty, but more, how can I say it? Questionable things people have done, like disrespectful. Yeah, like the huffs and what have you. I don't like that stuff. And I don't think I personally attacked them, but I don't like those videos. And I have made a few comments on them. But I do try to keep these light-hearted, because at the end of the day, the people who fake these videos, they're just like you and me. Maybe, they're making money. Yes, that's fine. Everyone wants to make money. That's totally fine. It's totally understandable. And if people want to pay for that, that's up to them, right? But, they're just out there to make videos. They're doing it in nefarious ways and ways I don't like. But I can't personally attack them for that because it's just a way of getting through life, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. But that's why whenever I make a debunking video, I don't at the people I'm making it about. I don't go to their channel like, haha, I debunked you. I don't do that. I'll just show a thing. Look, there's a mask there. There's a string there. That video's bollocks. That's about as far as I'll go calling stuff out. I don't think I do any personal attacks. If I have, I do apologize, but I don't think I do. But I do try to keep them light-hearted, and I'm just having fun. The same as some other people, I'm just having fun doing these. I enjoy making these videos, and yeah, thank you for the comments. Unless one really pisses me off. The shape. Respect. I like the fact you point out things you can't debunk, even though it's probably fake. It's sometimes hard to show the smoking gun. Great video. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. There are things I can't debunk. Not saying they're real, but there are definitely things I sometimes struggle to debunk, and that's why I put them out to you lot. That's why the last 2 times I've put up videos that stumped me, I've got great responses for them. All of you lot of like a community debunking. I love that shit. But yeah, if everyone just put up a perfect video of they're always perfect, they always find something's up. It's there's definitely videos I can't debunk. Like I said, doesn't mean they're real. It's just really hard to see, like you said, the smoking gun. But yeah, you got to point out your foibles. Is that the word? I think anyway. I think if your channel's too perfect, it goes against the grain, if you know what I mean. I don't know where I'm going with that. But basically, no, I'm not perfect. I'm moving on because I don't know where I'm going with this. But thank you for the comment, Chip. Truth Hurts says, I oddly find myself unable to watch Chillz or Slapped Ham type channels without laughing since subscribing to Mr. Grey. I appreciate it. Yeah, even like I said before, I used to debunk stuff in my head before YouTube ever existed. Before I started making these videos, I was a gaming channel, then I was an abandoned exploring channel, and then just off the cuff one Sunday I made one of these videos. It did well, and I thought, oh, that was enjoyable, so I did another one, and it's gone from there. But since looking even more into them now, because I do know that's part of what it takes to make a video for my channel now. I go deep into these bloody videos. I notice things even more than I used to now back in the day. And I agree. I am struggling. I'm struggling to watch certain full videos now from like Slaptime, even Nuke's Top 5. I'm struggling to get through some of those videos, to be honest with you. They put up the same stuff. You know, they put up the same like they'll put up a video from a channel myself and many others have already debunked hundreds of times over, but they'll put up a new video from them and I think, oh look, it's that channel again. It's going to be that same ghost. It's going to be that same sound. And I skip a lot of them now. Obviously, I still watch quite a few of them, you know, to point stuff out, but there are quite a few videos now, especially from like Slaptime. Chillz I rarely watch anyway. I'll only go there for a top 5 stupid video most of the time because they are ridiculous. But like the likes of Slaptime, Nuke's Top 5, I still watch them, but I find myself skipping a lot now because it's the same shit. it's the same shit all the time, the same bollocks videos all the time. And yeah, maybe I'm getting jaded, I don't know, but yeah, I do find myself skipping them quite a lot now. I won't stop watching them, but I'll skip them. Moving on. Valkyrie says, hey, I know you've done abandoned videos, by the way, in the past, but I'd love to see you go on a ghost hunt. Not with radios and stupid apps, just listening for things and visual. Is there anywhere near you where others have caught evidence or where you have found it spooky or heard anything? I think we all love the debunking, but you should do what you love to do, what you're comfortable with, and what interests you. Hope work calms down for you soon. You got no need to apologize, so thank you for the comment. Yeah, I used to do a band exploring. There's a playlist I'm going to link down below somewhere, which is a couple of videos. I haven't done it for a while. I'd like to do it again, but there's definitely been places where people have gone there and like done a ghost investigation and found things, heard things. I've gone there, I haven't seen anything. Don't get me wrong, they've been spooky as hell. They've been bloody spooky. Like I've been in an abandoned World War II bunker on my own, and I had to crawl through a gap about that big. No, I'm not a small guy. I had to crawl through a gap about that big, through mud about 6 feet through under a concrete wall, and then eventually I could stand up in the bunker, and I walked around water about that high. And it was so stupidly dangerous and so stupid to go in there on my own, but I did, and it was spooky as hell. It was proper creepy. Like even said, even though I make these debunking videos, I still have a ridiculously amazing imagination, and my imagination does play tricks on me. It does play tricks on me sometimes. And a couple of these abandoned places I've been to a supposedly haunted pub on my. I always go on my own, by the way. I've never gone with anyone. I've always gone on my own. I've been in a supposedly haunted pub, World War II bunker, a haunted railway. So not a subway, but a tunnel, which was 666 yards long. Think of that what you may. And that was creepy. They've always been creepy, you know, but I like that. I like the creepiness. It gives me a thrill. That's my drug of choice, is creepiness. That's why I've always gone on my own. I'd like to go with people. I'd happily go with people. I could never get anyone to go with me. I like the adrenaline I get from when I'm in like a dark basement or a dark bunker, all on my own, and thinking, shit, this is creepy. But yeah, I do plan to do something. Maybe go back to a few of those places and maybe call out. I don't know. I won't take no like those bloody. I can't remember what the name of the app is, which is like the Huff Paranormal app, bollocks. But yeah, I would like to go back to some of them. See, I don't know, who knows, see what happens. But yeah, there's a playlist down below if you want to check them out. I did them about 2 years ago, I think. I do plan to do them again. But yeah, thank you for the comments. Ari Story says, well man, I thought you had at least 100,000 subs. Was shocked when I saw 3,400. I appreciate it, Ari, but no, I'm a very tiny channel, very small channel. Which I appreciate every single sub I got. You know, it grows very slowly, but I appreciate it. You know, if one day I ever got to 100,000, I'd be happy about it. But no, I'm a very tiny channel. I'm a little tiny skeptic or open skeptic in the world of paranormal. But thank you. Bruce the Skeptic says, "Hey Dan, can I ask you a question? Have you ever in the past been interested in the subject of Baba Vanga? Because I'd like to get more information about her and her predictions. But when I tried to Google her, the results didn't seem really objective, and sometimes they have contained false information. I'm generally interested in the subject. Since I am a skeptic to the bone, I would like to find out what's true about her powers. But everyone seems to be going only after the sensational part of the story and nobody after the factual one." Now, I replied to this and I did look her up afterwards. I heard the name before, but I didn't know too much. But I looked her up. She was, what they call them, she predicted world events. Like, you've had various, what do they call them? Seers? Not prophets. I can't bloody remember what you call it now. But yeah, she predicted world events. She passed away quite a few years ago now. But they would predict world events, and obviously when those events happen, they're like, see, they said it was going to happen. But what I always find, and this is exactly what I found with this Baba Vanga, what I always find is when you really look into these stories of these people predicting world events, you'll find that, oh, what was that book? I should be looking this stuff up, but I can't. But you'll find that, like, someone will say, see, this person predicted an explosion in this building or an assassination attempt on this president or something. I hope that those words don't get my bloody video done. But and then you'll go to the actual text and it'll be something like, the lion crawled through the rose thorn, and then the thorn stabbed the lion in the paw, and somehow that meant that JFK was going to get assassinated or some shit. You know, it's always stuff like that. It's always down to interpretation of the texts or the stuff they say. They never actually come out and say, this person will get assassinated. They never do. It's always some vague, like, one sentence bloody thought, which makes no sense unless someone says, well, actually, the lion could be JFK and the rose thorn could be the sniper, and the bush could be the plaza. You know, it's stuff like that. It's all how you interpret it. And when I looked into this Baba Vanga, she was an old lady. I think she's from Romania or Russia. I can't remember. Like I said, they put her down that she predicted certain things. And yeah, if you go to what she might have said, because what I looked into, that it turns out that she didn't. There was nothing she ever written down. There was always like a carer of hers or someone who was around her. Oh yeah, she said this one day. You know, there was never any proof that she ever said any of those. It's what other people around her said. Yeah, Baba Vanga said this the other day, and then I guess what happened. And it always turns out that, and I said this, predictability is easy. I could predict. I'm not going to. But I could give you 100 predictions of what's going to happen next month. Chances are 20% of them will probably be right. So then when those 20% will be right, then I can come back and see, I was right. Now the other 80% was all bollocks, I was wrong. But those 20% stuff I said was right. And that was just me wildly throwing stuff out because of the like things which are going on politically, things which are going on with nature, things are going on around the world. I could predict about 100 things. 20 of those will probably be right. I'm not going to do that because that's hard work. but the thing you will always see with these people who predict the future, when you really look into what they're saying, most of the time it's bollocks and it's just being misinterpreted by someone. Or other times they've just made like 1,000 predictions and 20 of them are right, but the people, the media or whatever, will only focus on those 20 which were right. They won't tell you about the other 1,000 which they got wrong. Another one, like from seers from the past, it's like they've predicted things in the 16th century which were going to happen in 2020 or 2015, and again you go back to them and the sentence they've come out with is absolute nonsense, but someone has gone back and said, oh look, that stone there, that could be the trade center, And that bird which flies into the stone could be the planes. It's stuff like that. It's just how it's interpreted. Interpreted. Am I saying that right? Probably not. But yeah, that's a long explanation to saying they're absolute bollocks. I think, anyway. I don't think anyone can predict the future. The only people who can predict the future are meteorologists who predict the weather. That's it. But no, I don't believe anyone can predict the future. I think it's all just blind guess and pure luck. Pure luck and misinterpretation. That's all there is. But thank you for the comments. Chico 1E or 1, I don't know. Mr. Gray, can you please tell me why ghost hunters all of a sudden start saying that they're sensitives, psychics, or mediums just after like 3 or 4 ghost hunts? They say they can feel the ghost or demons, or when they say they have goosebumps or the hairs stand up right away, they feel the ghosts are there. Yeah, I've seen this quite a few on ghost investigations. Like, I think, what's his name? Zach Bagans started doing it after like 1 season. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know what they're thinking. When it comes to like arms raising up on your hairs, the hairs on your arms raising up, that happens a lot. You see a flight or fight response kicking in. Obviously, when you're in a dark, decrepit basement and you're calling out for stuff, your fight or flight response is going to be up. It's going to be up. It's going to be like heightened. It's definitely going to be heightened. So maybe the people who go on these ghost hunts, after they do like about 3 or 4 investigations, maybe they start, the imagination gets the better of them and they start thinking, there's something here. There's definitely something in this room. I can feel it. It's probably just their fight or flight responses getting elevated. That's my theory on that anyway. But yeah, you do find it a lot. All of a sudden, it's psychics. Dave asks, fairly new to the channel, so forgive me if this has been asked before, probably multiple times. Could you make a short paranormal clip so well done that even you would find difficult to see the editing? An undebunkable clip. It is something I have in my head, which I've been trying to do for the last few months. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the time to do it, and yeah, I do plan to do something like a full-on paranormal clip. I do plan to do something like that. I've made like sort of like little tongue-in-cheek paranormal clips. I've made quite a few of them in the past. Like, he's moved a few times. Where is he? I can't bloody coordinate my finger. Animal in the back has moved a few. He's not going to move now, don't worry. Or is he? No, he's not. But yeah, he's moved a few times. I've moved things in the background. You know, I've done short videos, short little tongue-in-cheek horror comedy videos. They're in my channel somewhere. But yeah, I have had a thought of putting everything I've seen in some of these paranormal videos, which I've on YouTube. I've thought about putting every single thing I've seen in them into one big clip, and sort of like not a spoof, but a full-on serious, undebunkable clip. There's something I do plan to do. It's just trying to find the time to do it. But yeah, thank you. David Wright says, and he was commenting on, I can't remember where I said it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I tried to say that in a video not long ago. I can't remember what it was. But I basically came across all bloody George W. Bush. Fool me once, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me twice. I said something really stupid. I came across as an idiot. Which I do quite often. But, yeah, I don't script these. I don't have a script. I'm not reading from a script. I basically go off on one. I wing it. I completely wing it. I don't script anything, so I do get a few things not wrong, but things come out wrong sometimes. So, but it was funny. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's what I meant to say. But thank you. Edic Dulak, or Edic. I do apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. And they were commenting on the aliens one I did, or the monolith, I can't remember. What if they did find something in the study to prove otherwise, and the government made them say the opposite, to keep civilization normal like it is now? Because I can only imagine how humanity would react to knowledge of alien as fact, not serious conspiracy theory. I don't like the fact that governments, I mean, aliens could be bollocks. We don't know. They could be absolute bollocks. Right? They could be real. We just don't know. But I'd like to think if aliens did exist, and the government was hiding it from us. I mean, I'd like to think we as a human species would be totally fine with aliens finally being confirmed as existing. I don't think why would we riot? Why would we riot if we knew there was other living beings out there in the universe? I don't know why we would. For me, that would be the best thing ever. That would change my life. I think it would change a lot of people's lives. I mean, you always seen the movie. I know it's a movie. I know it's not real, but you all seen the movies on the public is not ready for this. No, we're always bloody ready for it. We've been ready for it since the bloody 1960s, for Christ's sake. Let us know, government. Whoever you are. Illuminati. I know who you are. But yeah, I think we'll be totally fine if any government from any country came out and said, yes, aliens do exist, and yes, we are contacting them, or whatever. We're not contacting them, but they do exist. I'd like to think that would bring the world together. Yeah, I think that would bring the world together. Because why would that be a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this answer, so I'll just move on, but thank you for the comments. Eldon Ladner. I love that name, by the way. They say, hey, that guy Chillz doesn't really talk slow and dragged out as he portrays in his videos. He actually talks very fast and pretty normal. He slows his voice down. Why? I don't know. But go to the playback speed and change it to 125 and then listen. Playing Chillz at 125 speed will reveal his real speech. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before. That, yeah, I know he doesn't talk like that. I've seen videos of him being interviewed for like a podcast or something, and he talks completely normal. He's still got the same monotone tone, but yeah, the speeds, he talks completely normal. I don't know why he talks like that in his bloody videos. I think he's trying to sound creepy. He doesn't. He really doesn't sound creepy. Yeah, I think he's trying to, like, remember when creepypasta videos became popular in the late 2000s on YouTube? I remember. I used to enjoy them, but I don't know why every creepypasta video, I think this is when he started making videos, but every creepypasta video was like, there are also reports of other ghostly apparitions in the castle. The main dining hall of the castle is also disturbed. At precisely 3:45 a.m., heavy doors open and shut by themselves, and the lights flash on and off. That's how you make a creepypasta video. I wasn't trying to do an accent. I was just trying to lower my voice to a creepypasta video. But yeah, I think that's why Chillz does that video. Because I know he doesn't sound like that in real life. But I think it sounds stupid. I think it sounds really stupid. But yeah, thank you for the comment. Fred Marlin says, and he's on about me, he talks too much. I replied, he doesn't know the half of it. He doesn't know the half of it. Gecko's Glitch Room says, and I did reply to this person, but and I'm not attacking this person, by the way, but I'm just pointing out a few things. And I can't remember what video they commented on, but he says, dude, you're just saying stuff, but can't really debunk it. No scientific results, no experiments to show how it could work. You claim you did shit with 3D animations, but yet you can't put a fake video together. I have done many times. You claim to debunk stuff, yet you don't bring evidence. I have many times. This guy clearly doesn't watch my videos. Oh yeah, that's clearly edited, but you don't show the evidence. I show it many times. Every single bloody time. I show where the edit is, I show where the cut is, I show where the masking is, I show where the string is. What videos are you watching? You show the clip and say it's fake because of wires, strings, friends, etc. But where is the proof? Again, I show you in the videos. If I'm skeptical about strangers showing me a ghost video, I'm also skeptical about the guy saying, yeah, it's fake because I worked in that industry. I didn't work in the industry, by the way, a long time ago. Who is not bringing any evidence except for him saying that. Show me a video where I just say that's fake without showing you anything and I will apologize. Because it doesn't exist. I mean, I've given opinions on certain things, but I've always said, this is my opinion, I can't fully debunk it. But the ones I have put debunking, I have always shown where the cut is. I have always shown where the string is. I have always shown where the mask is. Every single time. Maybe you shouldn't act so high and mighty. Also bring evidence other than Googling things for more than a few minutes and then putting up on a Twitter page. I don't put things up on Twitter. Maybe then people will subscribe, and maybe then people will start taking you seriously. And maybe it would bring you real evidence that is fake. You could change the mind from a fan from his other channel. Instead they shit talk you. How shocking. By the way, just found your channel. I really liked it, but then I thought that even all these fake ghost videos bring more evidence than you. Utter bollocks, that statement is. That is the biggest pile of bullshit I've ever read. Because at least they took the time to fake stuff. There you go. The paranormal channels, they take the time to fake stuff. And I never show any evidence of debunking. I appreciate the comment, but what a load of shit. What a load of shit. I mean, he did say just found your channel. So maybe he just found that one video where I said, I don't know how to debunk this. I think it's that, but it's just my opinion. Maybe he just saw that one video and didn't see the other 60 odd videos I've been doing all year. I'm not attacking this guy, but he clearly has not watched my videos. And if that's the case, then that's nothing I can do about it. But to say that at least they take the time to fake him and that's more evidence, that's bollocks. That's bollocks. You know I'm getting annoyed because my voice is getting higher. Thank you for the comment, but what a load of bollocks. But I appreciate it. True Dat says, you're most definitely a fucking genius. Well, I once asked my father, where in America is the city of Metropolis? Now, the city of Metropolis was the fictional city in Superman. I was 16 years old. And on that bombshell, I'm going to end it there. Definitely not a genius. But I'm going to end it there. This was definitely a long video. I've enjoyed going through the comments. I hope you've enjoyed reading them along with me. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you think I'm full of shit. If you think I don't debunk anything, let me know. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do these videos quite often. If this is the only video you've ever seen, try to watch the other videos as well before giving your opinion. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Let me know if you think I'm full of shit. But I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll be back again soon. Hopefully with the debunking video. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. I don't know yet. But we'll see how it goes. But that's it. That was a long one. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.